If you have recently received a diagnosis of dementia, you might be wondering what happens next. There is no doubt about it. Having dementia is life-changing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't continue to lead a full and rewarding life, doing the things that you've always enjoyed doing. We talked to some people who have been living well with dementia.
Obviously, Bill having dementia has had a big impact on the family. We've got 2 teenage daughters, but the diagnosis actually helped a lot. Beforehand, when we didn't know what we were dealing with, it was pretty stressful. But since then, the diagnosis has helped because Bill had been able to stop work, which was unrealistic for him to be doing, as it turned out. And he just loves having things he can do still, like meeting with friends, going for bike rides, going for walks, watching television and pottering at home. He's happy now, and we've had a lot of help in knowing how best to manage life, and it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
How long?
3.
I said, because someone said about it earlier, I said it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's my answer, but I don't think I would have known otherwise, other than that.
That's okay.
I remember being told and thought, this is ridiculous, I can't possibly not be like this. And then we had to start facing up what was happening. And you have had to think about things as well, haven't you, because of my problems. So we've been sort of, from that time, we've been the time when we have tried to be together as much as possible.
I can still do all sorts of things. Not reading, for one thing. I can't do that anymore, but I never was big on reading anyway.
It was my birthday, and
a couple of weeks ago we went out again.
And we went out for a meal, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're enjoying life. We'd go on holiday a lot.
I enjoy going out gardening. A certain amount of gardening now. I cut the grass, I go into the garage and clear up, and I fiddle about with the things in the garage.
Going out as well.
Oh yeah, going out and we get on the bus and go different places. I really like that.
The Memory Clinic put on a course that was 7 sessions about how to live well with dementia, and we got to know other people in the same boat, and that was very helpful, wasn't it?
Yes, I was a bit sceptical at the time, thinking just talking about it, that's not going to make any difference. I still feel awful, but no, it was brilliant.
Yeah, we did the 8-week course at Camden Road, which was brilliant, and I think that everybody that has that diagnosis should attend that, because that helps the carer to understand what is going on and how to approach things, and it helps the person with dementia to understand what's happening to them and the difficulties of communication with the partner. So on both sides I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Makes you realise that you're not the only one.
Yeah, so you understand the same as we do, you know. Yeah, it's very good, isn't it?
What now?
It's very good. With people that we know that they've got the same as you.
Yeah.
I've got no fear now at all.
Yeah.
Now somebody said, oh, if I come into this, that I'd be more stiff. But as you go on, you accept things, you understand things, and it's life.
I think without the diagnosis, then it's very difficult, because I found I was saying, look, there's a problem. You're not remembering what's been said. No,
Yeah.
I'm okay,
Yeah.
I'm saying nothing wrong with me. But until you've got that diagnosis, you can't plan, you can't do anything.
Yeah. Where I need help is trying to explain to me why certain things are happening, and Mara's saying certain things which I just do not understand. Why is this commonplace, or is it just, you know, between us? And I know by talking to the folks here, it's easier. Oh yeah, we recognise that, you know, and I understand. So my lifestyle's changed because Mara goes to bed quite early in the evening, so I've got time between 7:30 and the time I go to bed, which is free. So if there's stuff that I need to do, where I can't, you know, I can get on with that. You know, Keith gave me the idea about using disabled toilets and the key you can use in the service stations. I didn't know anything about that, and then you mentioned it, and I went on the website and got the key. You know, so the radar, yeah.
But also I do some cooking, and so I need to really get to find out where the drawers are and what's in them and stuff. And so I took photographs of the contents of the drawers, so that I'm less likely to open and close all of them, you know, before I find the right thing.
You realise that anybody, but anybody, can have dementia.
If you can bring some things into your life which you know that are good for you, then keep going on and add to that the things that you really love even more.
It isn't a class thing, and it's not an age thing.
I got it and I just get on with it.
Got to live with it now, haven't we?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I don't moan about it, do I, love?
Say it's not the end of the world. It's there's lots of help out there, and life can be good.
For more information on what information and support is available on dementia, please contact Alzheimer's Society on 0117 961 0693. We can also signpost you on to a lot of other information and support available from charities and other organisations. Thank you.